Xenonauts 2 is a pretty easy game, so today we're going to make it even harder by attempting a melee-only run. Of course on Commander difficulty and Iron Man. Let's begin. Since we're not going to be using majority of equipment, we're going to divide our army into two groups. Shields, guys with shields and batons, and swords, guys with shields and knives. Will they overcome the aliens? We'll see. Let us begin our first mission. Let's spread out a bit. Alright, now let's see what's behind door number 1. Nobody. Really? Yes, looks like there's nobody behind this door. Let's open another door. Aha! 5 enemies in this one room. Well, I think the smart thing to do would be to hold our position, but we're not going to do the smart thing. We're going to charge in. They shoot at us, miss, hit the guy behind us though. We'll continue to charge, swing and a miss. The thing about melee is it's pretty unreliable. We can see our chance to hit is 51%. We can decrease that by decreasing the reflexes of our enemies by throwing stun grenades. But that, of course, requires us to have the points to throw stun grenades. Since most of the enemy in here, maybe there's no one else anywhere else. Let's look around. There's a guy over here. There's a guy over here. Let's lay a smoke grenade down on this guy and then move in on him. We're not going to be able to reach him this turn, but next turn, surely we can cut him to pieces. And in this room, is it only the one guy? Takes a shot, hits the shield. No one to the left? Oh, there is another guy in here. Well, let's move in on them. We kind of want our shields to form like a phalanx formation where they cover each other. Let's see how this turn goes. We may just lose both the guys here in the room with 5 people. Although things look like they're going okay so far. They're just hitting the shields. These early enemies can't really do the damage to destroy the shields unless they really pummel away at them with their sustained fire. Oh, they did manage to suppress one of us though. Ooh, and they broke the shield. I think we're going to withdraw from this room. We probably need to fight with everybody. Let's throw down a smoke grenade into the center of the room and pull back for now. They're not going anywhere after all. The guy over here entered the room. We'll stun him to reduce his reflexes, and then we'll have our knife user move in and try and cut him to pieces. Let's see. Yep, there we go. 2 hits and he's dead. First kill. Glorious. We actually do need to make sure that we kill enemies and not just stun them, because in order to complete autopsies, of course, we need enemies to die. And with our setup, it's pretty easy for us to just disable people. So we need to be a little careful when it comes to actually making sure we kill people. Let's see if we can't stab this guy over here. Oh yeah, there we go. He's down. Now there's just this one other guy in the room. Can't go any further, so we'll hold out for a turn. We're going to pull back these 2 guys from this side room to come and help deal with the 5 enemies that are in this one room down here. They've currently been smoked up, so let's see what they do. If we're lucky, they'll rush out of the room into our waiting arms. This guy moves in at the top, takes a shot, hits the shield. The guys in the smoke room, one of them did take a shot, he took a few shots. Didn't manage to achieve anything though. One of them did leave the room as I was hoping. Not much other activity from them though. Let's see if we can't flank around behind them. Hit the room from both sides. Let's try and deal with the guy that decided to step out. A swing and a miss, I think. That's 2 misses, 3 times. Yep, 3 misses. It's going to be like that, at least in the early game when our stats are low. We managed to get him with a knife swing though. Fell unconscious, didn't actually die. Could we rush in? We could rush in and potentially hit this other guy. The thing is though, I'm not actually wearing gas masks on my people. There's actually a reason for that. I guess I'll talk about if we come to it. So we do need to be cautious of gas. I don't think we're going to rush in though, at least not just yet. Let's get everyone into position and then hold for a turn and then rush in with everybody. Now let's deal with the guy in the missile room. A swing and a miss. Another swing. Another miss. It probably would have been smarter to stun him first of all. But no. Let's see what he does when he's got 2 guys right in front of him, though we've got shields. He shoots the shield and destroys it. He takes a step. Shoots the other shield. That's lucky. I was a little worried he was going to finish off our shielder. Down in the 5-guy room, they destroy one of the shields. Anything else? Looks like they're just going to be... Oh, that guy's rushing in. Takes a shot, misses. Just as I like to see. First of all, let's stun this guy up here, and then we'll move in with our knife and give him a stab. And there he goes. He's out of it. Now let's open the door. We've still got 4 enemies in here. This knife user has quite a high chance to hit at 75. So I think we're going to have her rush in and try and just kill one of these guys. She takes a swing, and of course she misses. We'll have the other guy kind of move in and... Whoop, we got a reaction fire. Missed though. Move in and hit this guy. Missed again. We're going to move in and kind of stand behind the other one we had go in so they can kind of cover each other. We're going to have our non-shielded guy throw a stun grenade. We managed to get both people. That's excellent. Now we're going to have our side guys rush in and try and stab these guys to death. Got a swing. We did manage to hit him. That's perfect. Then we'll go for the other one. A swing and a miss, it looks like. Swing again, another miss, even though it was an 80% chance to hit. We could have our non-shielded person run in and potentially stun somebody. Let's try it. No reason to not take risks. Oh, we managed to get him. Perfect. There's only 3 guys left in the room. Our knife wielder, he doesn't have enough points to rush in. So I guess we'll have him pull back to safety in case he gets shot. And then let's see what they do. Guy takes a shot of the shield, takes a step back, turns around the corner, takes another shot, misses. This guy takes a step, shoots the shield again, does nothing, shoots the shield again, does nothing. Perfect. Ooh, a guy coming through the north room, takes a shot, luckily he missed. That guy bled to death. Perfect. If they die on their own time, it means we don't have to kill them. Rush forward, stab this guy in the back. Missed, of course. Take another swing. Missed, of course. Let's see if we can't grab this guy. 75% chance to hit. Hit. One more time. And a kill. Perfect. There's only 1 guy left in the room. Can we beat him to death with our club? Swing and a miss. He's boxed in though, so surely he can't do much damage, being surrounded on all sides by shielders. All of their shields should hold from attacks, at least for the moment. Let's head up and confront the guy that came through the north room. I'm a little hesitant to use any more of our smokes as I want to preserve them, so we'll just move in, crouch with our shielder, have the other 2 kind of line up to the side. Hopefully we should be able to convene on him next turn. Anyone through this door? Doesn't like it. Sometimes there's guards here at what I think is the final room, but it doesn't look like there are any this time. We're going to scout the few other rooms in the area though before we open and have a look in the final room. Let's see how things play out. Hopefully these are only the last 2 guys outside the main room. This guy just shoots the shield, takes a step, shoots another shield. This guy moves forward, shoots the shield, runs away. And that's it for him. Let's just move in and see if we can club him. Doesn't like he's being clubbed. Let's move in and try and stab him. Ah, yeah, we managed to get him. Perfect. Hopefully there's no enemy in this room. We're not going to open the door with these guys because they're out of points and they don't have any shields. Let's open the room with this guy. Doesn't look like there's anybody in here. So now we'll have all of our people start convening on the final door. Let's see if we can't just stun this guy or kill him down in the corner. Take a swing. We managed to hit him. Swing again. Miss. One more time. Kill. Perfect. That should be everyone outside of the main room. So let's all begin heading there. Whoa, it looks like there was a guy hiding in the shadows somewhere. Luckily he didn't manage to do anything untoward. Surely he's the last of his kind though. Let's try and beat him down. Managed to take him out. Perfect. Continue with having everybody line up. We've arrived at the final room. Let's open up and see who's inside. The general as usual. And his 2 guards. This is pretty typical. We'll try and take the general alive. It's always nice to take him alive. Let's throw stun at him. Manage to stun him. Then we'll have our beating stick guys. Ooh, that guy takes a shot. Mine just hits the shield though. He takes another shot. He managed to hit that time. But let's see if we can't beat down the general. Take a swing, and I believe that was a miss despite having an 81% chance to hit. Let's try again. 89% chance. A swing, and it didn't look like it took him out. I guess that's that for now. Let's move in and take a swing at his bodyguard on this side. And then I think we're going to throw down a smoke on top of our guys in there. They may get knocked unconscious, but that's fine by me if the enemy also get knocked unconscious. Now there's just the guy on the other side to think about. We could rush in and just start stabbing at him, but it's risky. So instead, we're just going to throw a smoke grenade at him, like his fellows. That should hopefully keep him in check until next turn. Then we're going to move in our shieldless people in preparations to just run in there next turn and hopefully win the thing. Let's see how things play out. One of our guys fell unconscious. This guy moves around in the smoke, moves forward, shoots the shield. Looks like the other guy's shooting the shield. General's shooting the shield. Didn't manage to achieve anything there. One of the reasons I didn't bring gas masks was for situations like this. Our guy's bleeding. He's on 1 health. He's actually just bled most of his health away. But because he hasn't got a mask, he could just run into the smoke and be knocked unconscious, which removes the bleeding, ensuring he'll live to see another day. Let's see if we can win this turn. If not, we'll have him run into the smoke. So let's melee the guy up here next to the general. Managed to take him out. Perfect. Then let's give the general a little slap. Oh, there we go. Knocked him out. Just this guy at the front left to deal with. Let's stab him in the face. Miss. Stab him again. Miss. Stab him again. Miss. Last time. Stab him. Miss. So that's 4 shots. All at 61% chance missing. Perfect. Let's give him a 75% chance. Stab. Miss. One more time. Got him. Perfect. And I believe that's mission accomplished. We managed to not take any casualties despite things getting a little dicey. But we did it. 1 mission with only melee. And I suppose stun grenades and smoke grenades, but those don't count, right? Only 3 of our people are heavily wounded as well. So a job well done, I'd say. Let's return to base. When it comes to building our base, I think we're going to do a sort of the usual thing. We'll build a hangar, we're going to build a generator, then we're going to build a training center. I don't really care much about the survival rate of my Xenonauts. I care more about getting good ones. So I think we're going to go all in on training rate and just expect everyone to die. We're also going to build another living quarter. What we're going to do is just hire loads of people and hope they train up at a quick enough rate to be useful. Here we go with our next mission. This one's going to be a bit of a test because we're going to be fighting aliens. You see, these guys, these sectons, are actually very hard to kill in melee because they have very high reflexes at 75. So let's see how things go. There shouldn't be many of them in this early mission, but it may just turn into a bloodbath for us. Surely not though, right? Surely we can overcome them. Another thing I've noticed is their guns are also good enough to penetrate our shields, or, well, not penetrate them, but just destroy them. We've got 2 of them spotted right now, one up there, one up there. Let's have a look on the other side. Ooh, there's one. Managed to shoot our guy and hit him. Let's pull back a little, then we'll crouch. Problem is we actually need to close the distance with them to kill them, which means, you know, running into their line of fire. Let's throw a smoke grenade at this guy up here so we can potentially move on him next turn. And then we need to focus on getting into range. We can just move in on him and hope our shield is able to absorb the damage. Whoa, well, there's another one. So we've got 4 so far, 2 over here, 2 over there. There can't be that many more of them in this early level. Let's move in on this one. Throw a smoke grenade, or don't, because I miscalculated the boss. Let's have this lady throw a smoke. Not quite where I wanted it to hit, but that'll do, I guess. Let's end our turn. So there's another one over here. So there's 3 on this side. They're just kind of running around in the darkness. This guy here in the smoke, he runs forward past our shield people. Tries to shoot this guy. I'm surprised he didn't shoot these guys in the back. But no, this guy just runs. Looks like he's heading into that house. This guy, he heads into this building. Takes a shot. Misses. Let's see if we can't capture this one over here since he's so close to us. Give him a swing and a miss. It's only a 45% chance to hit. So we're going to have a lot of misses. See if we can't stab him a little. 1 miss, 2 miss, 3rd time, and a hit. It wasn't a kill though. He's been captured. We do need to make sure we kill one of these sectons though, so that we can do an autopsy of them. We're going to move in on and stun the guy up in this room just to disable them. The problem with stunning is, if you can't hit them in the same turn you stun them, the stun will wear off, meaning they won't have the negatives applied to their reflex because it will expire. So most of the aliens up here, 2 were in this building, 1 was in this darkness. Let's have somebody move in and have a little look. I guess the one that went into the darkness here went into this building, or at least round the corner. Let's kind of form up by the tree line in preparation to push into the darkness, see how things play out. This guy came out the door, he's just running. He's taking a shot and miss. Very, very... Whoop. This guy also takes a shot and misses. Then there's the 3rd one up there. He's just running down, not achieving anything. Is that the same guy? If not that, I think there's 4 over there. How horrifying. Well, let's stun the guy who's out in front here. Perfect. And now let's try and stab him to death. As discussed, we do need to kill at least 1. 1 successful stab. 1 more time. We got him. I think that's a kill. Perfect, yes. As discussed, we need a kill, so that's our 1 kill that we need. Our quota has been met. We could capture the rest of them alive with no problems. Also see if we can't stab this guy up here. Nope. Miss. 1 more time. Oh, we hit him that time. One other thing we can do with the knives is we can potentially bleed our enemies, and then they can die on their own, or at the very least lose health. Let's see if we can't beat down this guy in this wood shop. Just gonna miss every single shot. It's inevitable with our low reflexes and these guys' high reflexes, so it's more of just a matter of just keep swinging until we win, although it doesn't look like we're gonna win. These guys are both let the side down when it comes to swinging. This sectoid may cause some trouble now. Let's try and surround him with our shields and hope that we can stop him, or hope that he just shoots us instead of running behind us. Ooh, we took a shot in the back there for quite a bit of damage. She's still alive though. Right, this guy, he runs into the shadows. He shoots and misses. Excellent. Our Xenonaut here though is bleeding for 10. It's a good chance she'll just die. First of all, let's throw down a stun grenade on the 2 Xenonauts over here. Perfect. She doesn't have enough AP to move in and stab any of them though. So we'll have one of our fellows potentially do that. Missed. Then we'll pull her back to a safer location. Have her crouch with her shield. Can we kill this guy? It's a 38% chance to hit. He is bleeding. He might just die on his own. We could throw a smoke grenade on him to amplify that, but that's our last smoke grenade up here. I don't really want to use it. I'd like to use it on these two. So let's just try and stab him. 38% chance to hit, right? Surely, if we just keep swinging... Yeah, we got him. Whoa. I'm actively surprised there. Alright, so we can turn our attention to all of the enemies over here, which may actually be the last few enemies in the level. What's going on with this guy? So he ran up there. Let's just chase him down and try and beat him up. Swing and a miss. One more time. Oh, we got him. Perfect. If these are the last few enemies, it means that we can freely just run around and rescue all the civilians on this side. It's whether that is the last few enemies, right? Alright, let's see what those two stunned guys do. Hopefully nothing untoward. First of all, guy takes a... Ooh, destroys the shield of this guy. Doesn't damage him, though. And it looks like that's it for the turn. They don't have any more moves up their sleeves. We have one stun grenade left. We could stun both of them and just try and beat them down this turn. This guy's going to get hit by the stun, though. So let's have him move away a little. Is he still going to get hit? No, we should be able to not hit him by stunning like this. So let's stun. They're both stunned. Have this guy turn around and smack this guy in the back. Looks like he missed one more time. Another miss. Should be fine, though. Let's move in and try and stab the one here. Swinging. I think we hit him, though. One more. Looks like a miss. Let's have our very damaged lady move in and maybe she can finish him off. Swing. A hit, but not a kill. I'm a little surprised. Yeah, there we go. So there's only this one guy left, hypothetically. Let's converge on him in preparations for next turn where we can potentially stab him to death. I'm not sure what happens if you kill all the aliens before the abduction happens. Do all the civilians get automatically freed? I guess we may find out. In the off chance they don't, let's continue running around trying to find them. Alright, so let's see what happens this turn. He is stunned, so he should only be able to make a single shot, and he does so and destroys this guy's shield. That's completely fine. Beat him down, please. Swing, miss. Swing, miss. Swing, miss. Okay, so that's all those misses. Let's try and stab him. As discussed, we don't have any more stun grenades, so we can't stun him. Oh, we managed to get him though. He fell unconscious. The level didn't end though, so either there's another alien left, or we have to wait for all of the evacuation pods to be either abducted or evacuated. I'm going to assume there's no one else left and see if we can't just evacuate all these pods. We've evacuated 9 of 10. Where's the last one? I'd love to rescue everybody. That'd be very nice. But I don't see the final pod, and if I don't see it, I've probably missed it somewhere. Could be down here. Let's just run up. No, it's not down here. It could be up here in the darkness. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the points to get up here, really. No, it's not up here. Maybe it's round the back here. No, it's not up here. Is it round this little corner? It's probably in this area, right? This darkness here is probably where it is. Let's move in. Yes, there it is. Wow, we managed to... Whoa, we did it. That was completely perfect. Maybe melee really is the way. But we managed to free all the civilians and defeat every enemy, even before the timer ran out. And again, no losses. This is going really well so far. Only one of our people was wounded a significant amount, so that's an easy win for us. One thing we do want to get researched as fast as possible is our Warden combat armor. We're really going to need that extra defense. On to our next mission. With such a perfect previous mission, surely this mission will go terribly. The thing about this one is there's 3 other units that we can extract. We can't change their loadouts though, so what we're probably going to do is have them immediately throw their guns down. It also means we'll only be able to bring 5 people into the level. In this level, we've got these upgraded cleaners. I'm really not confident about fighting them. They're very good with those rifles of theirs. They have long range, they do high damage, and they're actually immune to the effects of smoke in the sense that they can't be stunned by it. It'll only reduce their vision. First of all, let's have a look. Nothing over here. Well, there's a civilian. On the other side, nothing on the other side. We've got our 3 guys up in this house. As discussed, I think we're just going to have to drop their guns. I don't want to risk them accidentally shooting somebody, as that would be against the principles of this run. Hypothetically, we could just have them try and run down to the ship and escape. Maybe we'll do just that. At the same time, though, we'd rather not lose these people if we can avoid it. They start as sergeants, so they have quite high stats. But I think we're just going to do a runner. Run. Successfully completed the first run. These guys do have medkits, so if they take a lot of damage, they can just heal themselves. While they're running, we kind of need to draw the enemy's fire at the front here. They're pretty far away from us, so actually getting to them is going to be difficult. Let's exit the ship. Take a look to the side. That's what I was afraid of. There is a guy over here. Since we're likely just going to escape this level without killing the enemy, there's not much benefit for us knocking them down and capturing them unless we can bring them with us. Oh, there's another guy down here. It's a little dangerous, this route. I was thinking we would just run down this way and get to the ship, but it seems there's quite a few enemies here. Oh well. I guess let's try and move in on them. Oh, there's a third one inside the house. That changes nothing. Well, the guy in the house takes a shot. He missed, though. Keep moving. We're going to need all of our people really to head over here. We need to clear this area, or at least engage them, so that our rescuees are able to escape. Let's begin moving into the area. This might just go incredibly poorly, but we're doing it anyway. Let's see how things play out. We've got a civilian with a gun. He takes a shot and misses. Takes a step back. He takes another shot. He hits him. The enemy then murders him, but he did his best. Oh, we took a shot from the darkness. 17 damage. This guy comes out of the room, takes a shot at our shield. Shield absorbs the hit. Takes a stitch step. Shield absorbs the hit again. Perfect. This guy got hit by the civilian, takes a shot. Takes 2, both absorbed by shields. This guy inside takes a shot. And then, ooh, he hit and suppressed both our guys. That's pretty awful. Let's run forward and start stabbing this one here. Swing and a miss. One more time. We hit that time. Perfect. Didn't kill though, but a hit's a hit. Let's have this guy run in and potentially stab and finish off this one. A hit, but not a kill. These guys do have a fair bit of health, so it's not unsurprising. Now, both these guys are stunned, unfortunately, so they can't really do much. They can't even throw a grenade. We're going to have Sarah here. She could run in and attack somebody, but I think I'd prefer her right now to throw a stun grenade at that guy over there, hopefully stopping him causing too much trouble. We'll have this wounded lady head into the house, turn around and kind of block the door. Then we'll move in on the stunned guy and potentially murder him next turn. We'll have this guy take up position in front of the wounded lady. Maybe he can draw their fire. Let's have our runners continue running, hide behind this caravan. Let's see how this turn plays out. I don't have high expectations. Ooh, one of our refugees took a shot. Oh, he survived the second one, though. The guy in the house took a shot and he hit our shield guy, but only dealt 9 damage. That's better. This guy's bleeding, though. He has a health kit, though, so he can just heal himself. Before we do that, let's look around. So this guy tried to run. Let's try and chase him down and just finish him off. Perfect. We actually managed to kill him. Now let's come around the corner and go for the guy that's crouched here. Oh, we took him out. Perfect. One thing of note is we can't climb through windows with the shields, but we can hit enemies through windows. So let's see if we can't beat this guy down who's inside the house. From outside. Nope, we missed both shots, just as expected. We're going to throw a smoke kind of in this area to block the enemy vision. Then we're going to see if we can't get around the house. It'd be really good if we could lure them in potentially to the house and eliminate them here. Let's have our evacuees continue to escape. Since they're here with their med kits, we can actually use them as healers to heal up our wounded sword and shielders. Since they don't have any weapons, that might be the best use of them. And you know, if one of our people dies or gets knocked out, we can always just pick up their weapon with our refugees and have them join the fight. See how things play out. This guy's taking a shot. Oh, he destroyed the shield. This guy might just die now. This guy at the window. Let's see. They're all taking shots at him from the other side of the house. They're missing though, which is good. But this guy inside the house hits him and then he misses. I'm a little surprised. He could have easily killed him if he'd actually hit there. I'm starting to feel a little confident. Should we try and kill all of the enemy? If we kill them, of course, we'll win the level. And we'll gain their resources, their corpses. We may even be able to capture one. I think we haven't captured one yet, but if we can capture one, that'll mean an extra interrogation. So maybe we should try. Let's see. Let's try and take out this guy inside the house, first of all. Give him a slash. One more. And there he is. He's dead. No, actually, he fell unconscious. That's perfect. So since he's unconscious, if we can just win the level, or I guess carry his corpse back to the evacuation, then we can do an interrogation of him. Question is, how many enemies are in the level? Let's think. We've killed 1, 2, 3. There's 4 and 5 here. What are the chances there's just 5 enemies in the level? I don't think it's likely. There's more like something like 10, right? All right, so what are we going to do with these guys? I think what we're going to do is we're going to move up around here. Then we're going to throw... maybe we're not. Okay, yes. We'll throw a smoke grenade. My hope is that we can use the smoke as cover to approach them. Let's have somebody move up around the side of the house. Whoop. Okay, yeah, there's one of the other ones as I was mentioning. Definitely can't just be these 5. Crouch, move up around this side. Only 4 of our people left have shields now. So the situation is a fair bit more dangerous than it might otherwise be. Let's see what they do. They're running away. That's not really what I was hoping for. There's another one. So there's 7 I think we've seen so far. That's a very long shot. Luckily it missed. This guy's... Oh, I was hoping he would just head towards us. I suppose that's good enough, though. We should be able to hit him over the fence. Let's see if we can't just stab him to death. Swing and a hit. One more. Nope, we missed. I guess move in with the second individual this time. Nope, we missed. We could move in and just smack him with our baton, but if we don't kill him, we'll be in an awful situation. We're kind of in an awful situation as it is, though. He's going to be able to shoot both these guys. It depends, though. It does depend. What should we do with the others? We've got 3 guys on our north side. I'm thinking maybe we should pull back behind the houses and potentially lure them in. If we break line of sight, we might be able to get them to come to us. So let's do something like that. Let's actually just kind of like hide out in this house here. But I think we are going to take the chance to try and beat this guy down. For all the marbles, let's see if we can do it. Oh, we did it. At least these guys up here are a little more secure. Ooh, I thought that was an enemy then, but that was just civilian running around. All right, so this guy, he's heading forward. He's taking shots through the smoke. This guy's also heading forward. He's taking a shot. He misses. This guy's heading forward, taking a shot. Oh, he destroyed the shield. We're down another shield. All right, as discussed, we're going to pull back behind this house and see if we can't get the enemy to move in and then ambush them. It's risky, and we're down a lot of shields, but we'll have to see. We've got to be careful of windows, though. Enemies can, of course, see us through windows and shoot us through windows. See, if we could get them to come into the house, that would be perfect. We have these 2 guys here who could ambush them. No, we didn't see any movement from the enemy that turn. Despite the fact that these doors are like screen doors, we can't actually see through them. So let's open. Nobody has entered the house. And what's going on over here? Ooh. We came into Overwatch fire. Doesn't like they're moving in. That's too bad. We want them to move in. Let's keep trying to just hide and see if they'll follow. I mean, we aren't on a timer, so it's not like we have to rush in to engage them. It really doesn't look like they want to come and fight us, though. Oh, there goes my other shield. Maybe if instead of waiting to try and pull them in, if we moved around, we could potentially get them to approach. They're covering us in quite a large area, though, and we don't have the shields anymore to really approach them. Only 2 of us have shields left, and one of them only has 6 health, the other's got 43. We might just be in a just charge them and die sort of situation. Well, let's begin moving around the bottom house. Maybe that would convince them that they should move up to the green house, as we'll have pulled back from it. I really hope these last 3 guys are the only guys left, because if they're more, this is going to be even harder, especially since we're out of shields. Ooh, I think we just took a loss. It looks like they just rushed in and started shooting at the guys inside the house here as they were withdrawing. Yeah, I think that's our first casualty. But that means there's one here, and I think the other is in the house. Since we do have one of our evacuees here, we can have him pick up the baton of Vladimir. We could have him rush in and attack, but I think it's too risky. Unfortunately, we can't actually reach any of the enemies with our guys outside. So let's move around the house. We'll throw a stun, or I thought we were going to throw a stun. We'll throw a stun grenade to the side. Oh no, insufficient time units. I was sure that we could throw a stun grenade in here. Okay, yeah, let's throw a stun grenade and potentially stun the guy in the room. Perfect. Then we'll move into cover. We'll wait a turn with him and maybe we can move in again next turn. There's the 3rd one. He's a little further away though. Let's throw a stun grenade over the house and potentially... Oh no, we missed. That's too bad. I guess let's throw a smoke. It won't have any effect stunning-wise, but it'll reduce the vision of the guy outside. And then let's try and move in. We just need to close the distance. Oh, that guy managed to suppress our guy in the doorway. That's too bad. Let's take a swing at the guy just to our side. And of course we missed. Let's take a step forward into the room. Now our fellow can also take a few swings at him. 1, miss. 2, miss. And then we're out. Let's have this guy move in and maybe take a stab at him. Oh yeah, he's out. There's only these 2 left now, hopefully. We could run around the house and slap this guy in the back. It's unlikely to hit, though. And it's very risky. We'll be exposed if we try it. But we will have the cover of the smoke, at least for a turn. I think it's too risky. But at the same time, what do we do? I think we are going to have to kind of like rush them, right? Let's start moving into position through the smoke. Next turn, I think we're just going to have to rush around the corner and try and kill them both. Oh, Is that another one, or did one run away? Both of those are very important questions. I think that was another one. So there's a 3rd guy up here. These 2 haven't really moved. Let's have our shielder move in. He takes a shot, and there goes his shield, and he takes another shot. Doesn't die, though. We're now out of shields. Oh, he got suppressed. But now we're in pure Meleeville. No shields. all attack. Let's run in and potentially... Yo, there's so many more of them than I thought there would be. So there's another one there, another one there. Let's take him moving and try and hit this cactus guy. Miss, and then we're out of points. Run around and stab this guy. Successful stab, one more. Yes, he's done. I'm starting to feel more and more like we should have just withdrawn when the going was good. But we've committed. Let's move out. We're going to throw another smoke, one of our last ones here. Hopefully it will prevent the enemies further afield shooting at us. Although it may not help with the woman right in front of the enemy. Let's see. All right, so he's moving around. He's taking a shot. He hits her for 37 damage. This guy up here, he's taking a shot through the smoke. Oh, he hits our guy. He fell unconscious, so he's not dead, or she's not dead. All right, let's see if we can beat down the guy here in the smoke. Well, not in the smoke, on the other side of the smoke. We swipe twice and miss both. Let's hit him again. Yeah, okay, he's out. All right, so we kind of need to close the distance over here now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to run, and then we're going to go behind our ship and get up here this way. There's also a guy on the roof up here. He may have come down, though. Since that lady was knocked unconscious, we're going to have another one of our rescuees pick up her knife and join the fray. At the very least, since she's unconscious, we can just grab her body and leave if things get bad. Or if we win the level, she'll just survive and everything will be cool and good. Let's begin maneuvering everyone around the house and out of the enemy's vision then. Hopefully there's only 2 left. I feel like I've said that a few times now though. Ooh. Oh god! A shot from the window, through the smoke, hits our guy and kills him. Well, that's one of the evacuees not getting evacuated, I guess. We could go and steal his knife, or baton I think it was. There's the culprit who took the shot. It looks like he's kind of moving in on us. Could we lure him? Let's pull everyone up back behind the brown house. He's kind of moving in, I guess. Let's give him another turn and see if he moves closer. I mean, he's getting closer, I think. Let's wait another turn. I mean, he's not really moving. But the thing is, do we have any grenades? No, we're out. Unless this guy dropped one, but I don't think he did. Did she drop any? I don't think she did either. So it's not like we can just run at him. He'll take reaction fire at us. Maybe if we pull back out of the house, he'll think things are a little safer for himself and he'll move forward. He is moving forward. This might be good. It's definitely... Whoa! He took a reaction shot at us. Missed though. Perfect. If we could just get him to come closer, I think everything will work out. He is coming closer. He should be just here now. Could we reach him this turn? I don't think so. But let's get ready to potentially just swoop in on him. Everyone's got their knives and batons out. Let's see. Oh, is he running away now? No, he's just running back and forth. Let's do it. Let's move in. Charge. There he is. We'll move in and take a... Oh, no, he reaction fired. Hit us for a bit of damage. Let's move in our healer and heal up. Then let's charge him again. Take a swipe at him. Oh, there's the other one. Hopefully that's the last guy over there. We swing and a miss. Second knifer charge. A swing and a hit. Then we'll have our baton come in for a swing. Another miss. I don't think anyone else is in range to hit him. We've only got one other person, but she can't get close enough. I think we're going to have to probably lose somebody this turn. Who knows though, right? Who knows? Maybe he'll just bleed to death, or maybe he'll panic. I don't even think these guys can panic, but let's see. So that guy over there, he's moving in. Is he going to take a shot at us? He is. Oh, and he kills her, it looks like. This guy then takes a shot, hits him, but doesn't kill, and then he hits him, and it looks like he kills him. All right, we're down to 3 people. We've taken 4 casualties. All right, let's first of all just murder this guy. Come on now, murder him. Come on. Really? Okay, he's out. Let's head to the ship. Not to get in it, but to hide behind it, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe we should just run back and hide behind the building like we were a second ago to lure them in. All right, we're in a pretty awful position, but hopefully this is the last guy, right? He takes a shot. He hits but doesn't kill. He takes a step forward. He shoots again and misses. We're going to pick up this guy's baton with our healer here. We're now all equipped, though that's not saying much. Let's run into the house. Perhaps we can lure him in like we did to his fellow. All right, let's see. So he's up here. Did he move closer? Or did he just, hide somewhere? It doesn't look like he moved. Maybe it's because we're still in the house. Let's move outside of the house. He's definitely moving in. We can't quite see him now, though. Let's just keep ending our turns and hope he gets closer. Nope, he's running away. I guess he thinks he probably feels like it's too risky to approach us. This is scary. We could always just retreat. If this is not the final guy, we might have to just retreat. I'm not sure the 3 of us can just kill everyone left in the level. Let's move around the greenhouse. Maybe that can coax him into approaching. He is approaching. He took a shot at us and destroyed part of the building here. Let's make it so that we're not being seen through the window. He's getting very close. This might be it. We're going to move in, shut the door. Now, he can't see us because you cannot see through these screen doors. If he stays where he is, we may be able to move in on him next turn. Let's see. He did stay where he is. We're just going to charge in and slash at him. Slash 1, we hit him. He reaction fired, hit us for 13. Slash again. We hit him. He didn't die though. He reaction fired again. 21 damage. We're still in though. One more slash should be enough to kill him. And of course we miss. Charge with our final guy for all the marbles. Swing and a hit. Is that it? Please tell me that's it. The level isn't ending. I guess it's not it. Dear God, how many of them can there be? Well, we're all pretty exposed right now. If someone just swoops in, they could just shoot us all dead. Well, nothing happened, so now the question, do we pick up the one guy who's still alive, this Anna here, evacuate with our 4 people, or do we try and hunt down potentially the last surviving enemy? It's a big choice. First of all, let's try and bring Anna back. There was also an enemy we knocked unconscious. Let's try and bring him back to the ship as well. Was it this guy? No, he's been killed. There, this guy's unconscious. We'll bring them back to the ship. We can drop their bodies on the ship and then they should be evacuated if we choose to leave. Now I feel like we're going to go on the offensive. I'm feeling a little confident. I'm certain there's only one left. And I'm certain he must be in this area. Or I guess he could be here. Sometimes in these sort of levels, the enemies go to where your evacuees are and kind of just stand there, even if your evacuees have already left. Let's look around. Let's climb up onto this roof and see who we see. And we see nobody. I think it is going to be worth checking that starting building. Before we do, though, we're going to do a scan of the unexplored territory over here. Oh, there he is. If he is the last guy, he's taking a shot, and he kills her. But he must be the last guy, surely, right? Can we pin him down in these hallways of this not built building? I really hope so. Do you think he moved or did he just stay there? He did move. He's approaching. Forget it. We're just going to charge him. Give him a slash. We did hit him. Let's move in again. Another slash. We missed. One more. Another miss. Come on now. Oh, and he reaction fires and kills. Oh God, I think we're dead. I think we're 100% dead. He shoots, doesn't kill. He takes a step. He's going to shoot and kill him. No, he missed. Okay. Can we murder him? We're just going to do it. Charge. Slash. We got him. Surely that was the final enemy. Yes, we did it. We won. Oh God, that was absolutely terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Not only did we lose 3 of our own people, the 3 refugees we were here to evacuate were also killed. At least our 2 surviving people get medals, though. Thank you, Zhu. You won us this battle. Enjoy your medal. We also captured 6 cleaners so we can interrogate them, I guess. Not really a job well done, but it's a job done. Told you things were going to be a bloodbath.